Hello, Bhanu. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing good, ma'am. How about you?
Fine. We are meeting for the first time, Bhanu. Let me introduce myself. I'm Renu. I'm a certified English teacher and I'm also postgraduate in economics. I'm based in Thailand, but I belong to Delhi. I've been in this field for almost 5 to 6 years. And besides this, I also am fond of learning music and reading books. That's all about me. So,
Yes, ma'am.
can I know
Even
something about you?
yes, ma'am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bhanu. I have completed my graduation in BTech recently, and I belong to Telangana states. Currently, I'm at my hometown,
Yes.
and I run YouTube channel. Besides, I take spoken English classes through Zoom application, except Sundays. And also, I'm fond of reading books and playing with the kids who are staying nearby my house. And also, I fond of watching some cartoon videos, entertainment videos, in order to, um, you know, stress relief and everything. And I love taking tea both in the morning and also in the evening. So this is all about me.
So I hope you will not upload this on the YouTube channel because there are so many people who, without my permission, have uploaded the video. This is actually violation of privacy rights. So if you have to upload my video, you better take my permission.
Yeah, sure, sure. Actually, I'm just uploading all these videos on my YouTube channel because I had a deal with the EnglishYaari, the tutors manager who called me. So they gave
Mhm.
permission to upload each and every single video, like whatever the video conversation I'm making, you can upload it on your YouTube channel. So you have that authority. Yeah, so we have already deal. So if you give permission, I'm just gonna upload this on my YouTube channel.
All right, let me see. I will let you know at the end of the session.
Sure, sure, ma'am.
Okay. So you are already teaching English on a channel, that means.
Ah, yes.
Mhm. So who are your learners?
No, not on English Yari channel, but
No, no,
separately
I know
through
not
Zoom.
on English. You are teaching on YouTube, right?
Not YouTube, like Zoom application. Like, so the people who belong to like ninth, seventh, eighth standard, and now the people who just want to flourish their communication skills in the part of speaking area. So they join me, the one who are in
Mm.
the graduation and the one who graduates.
All right. Okay. So where have you done your, can you tell me something about your English background?
Yes. Actually, I am not any certified trainer like that, but I have learned English all by myself by watching English videos on YouTube and different platforms. And in the previous days, in the beginning days of my English journey, I came across there were few applications which were free of cost, like we can utilize 30 minutes for speaking in English or like
Mm.
one-on-one session. So I used to connect with different people over India, and I used to speak over there on every single day basis, like 30 minutes. And I started, like fawning of speaking in English on everyday basis, and I just kept on watching thoroughly English content. And in the third year of my BTech journey, I started my YouTube channel, and till ever since I started, I just kept on posting videos over there, like conversational videos and solo type videos and some vlogging type videos, everything related to English. So that is what I have been doing. And coming to
So
my
what is the
English
name of your
journey,
channel?
English with Banu. The name of my channel name is English with Banu.
English. All right. So are you monetizing that channel? Are you earning well from that channel?
Yes, of course.
All right. So is that your full-time profession now?
Right now, I'm just focusing to bring my YouTube channel certain level. I'm just working for that very hard. And I have an Instagram page where I have 30,000 plus followers over there. I'm giving separate content for
Mm-hmm.
YouTube as well as Instagram. Additionally, I take spoken English classes for few students. Yeah, this
Mm-hmm.
is what
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm doing. And additionally, I'm preparing, I just want to build up my career in some other way. So I'm preparing for government examinations also.
All right. That's nice to know, Bhanu, that you are into so many things, your own channel, tutoring, and preparing for your exams. So, which exams are you preparing for now?
Like SSC, CGL, so which is railway recruit and some other government
Hmm.
field.
Okay. So, tell me about your educational qualifications, Bhanu. What have you done? You said you've done PTech or something, right?
Yes, yes, I have done BTech.
Hmm. And after that, in your third year of BTech, it struck to you that you should, be on the social media and make your earnings through social media while you were doing your BTech. All right.
Yes.
So, okay, that's great. So, how has been your learning journey for YouTube with English Yari? Since that was very forthright that you told me that you are a YouTuber. So, how has been your journey with English Yari tutors, and how have you benefited from their conversations and sessions?
Actually, a week ago, I started making conversation with EnglishYaari tutors. I think this is my seventh or eighth session over
Mm-hmm. All
EnglishYaari
right.
tutors. Yeah. If I talk about my
Mm.
journey for the past like 6 to 7 sessions over the EnglishYaari people here, I am so blessed because so far I have not received these kind of opportunities to improve even myself and to know my mistakes and to accept my mistakes and to focus on my mistakes. So there was no one previously, but it's I consider my goodness. English ERA people approached me and they gave this wonderful opportunity to connect like 30 to 40 days over here. And I consider this is a very greatness for me because I'm learning many things from the tutors like you, and I'm knowing my mistakes and I'm correcting those mistakes. And whatever the mistakes you are pointing out when I'm speaking, I'm just rectifying it, I'm noting it down, and later I'm working on those mistakes not to repeat next time in my conversation. And yeah, so far I have learned many things over the 6 sessions. This is what
All
absolutely I want to say.
All right. So let me just correct you for whatever you just spoke till now. So, first of all, I would like to give you a few tips about English speaking. English speaking is when you teach English is not about language, it is not about grammar, it is not about vocabulary, it is the way of expression, the way you express yourself. And the purpose of learning a language is to make the communication easy. And if the communication is easy, it becomes a very powerful tool. Your strong communication skills can lead to a lot of opportunities in your life as well as your career. So, first and foremost thing is that when we talk about English speaking, we only think of fluency, right? There are so
Yes,
many other factors, which first and foremost is active listening. If we are active listeners, it is literally half of the job done because so many questions answers begins from the starting words of the question itself. Then a very synchronized use of your verbal and non-verbal skills makes the fluidity of language much better. Like, you must be aware of what are the verbal skills and non-verbal skills. Can you please point it out to me?
yes. Verbal skills means we have to speak, and non-verbal skills means body language and eye contact and gestures, movements, and everything,
Yes.
and our expression.
So verbals, yes. So verbal skills are little more about just speaking. Verbal skills about your voice, about your speech, about your voice modulation, about your tone. I'll give you one sentence and I want you to modulate your voice in four expressions. Let us
Yes,
do
sure.
an activity, right?
Yes, yes, sure.
So the sentence I want to give you is I want to eat that piece of cake.
Can you
I
please?
want to eat that I want to eat that piece of cake. That is a
Can I?
sentence I'm giving you.
Can I repeat the
Now
sentence or else?
No, you don't repeat this sentence. You have to modulate your voice in four emotions: sad, angry, happy, excited. I want to eat that piece of cake in four emotions. You have to modulate your
Okay, I
voice:
got.
sad, happy, excited, and angry. Yes.
I want to eat the piece of cake. I want to eat the piece of cake. I want to eat the piece of cake. I want to eat the piece of cake.
Yeah, that was good. Then you said, I fond of learning English. I am fond of learning English. The word am was missing there. Then you also said that I am happy to have received opportunities over EnglishYaari tutors, over the EnglishYaari people. So put it in a better structure is that I'm happy to receive the acceptance from the EnglishYaari team to record the EnglishYaari tutors. I consider my goodness that EnglishYaari people approached. I consider it a good opportunity for myself that I was approached or I approached the EnglishYaari team. Then the pronunciation of the word absolutely, you said absolutely, it's absolutely. Then
Absolutely.
knowing my mistakes, yeah, people, tutors knowing my mistakes, people, tutors pointed out my mistakes to me, and now I'm careful not to repeat them in my next session. I noted those mistakes and I am going to improve upon them henceforth. That would be a better way of uh, structuring your answer.
Sure.
So, English, as I told you, is not about language, it's not about grammar, it is not about grammar, it is not about vocabulary, it is about learning a language and making the communication easy. And hence, we go for a structure in our answer. For example, can you tell me where do you come from? So, when you talk about this answer, you should be talking in a structure of introduction, matter, and conclusion, wherein you point out to me where you come from, the exact location of the place, talk about what is that place famous for, what is the local culture there, what is the local festival, what is the local food, what is the local language, and give a conclusion about your views, your thoughts, your liking on your hometown. Can you give me an answer there?
Yes. I come from Telangana state, so which is situated in India. And in Telangana state, I belong to one of the districts called Medak. And if I talk about my regional language is Telugu, and apart from that, so we do celebrate like Telangana, which is one of the biggest festivals called Batukamma and Diwali and Sankranti, and there are many festivals, and we people usually follow the rituals and the tradition regarding the festivals on the occasion of festival time, like worshipping the god, like Devi Navaratrulu, and everything usually on time. And moreover, if we talk about the food items, I mean the crops, most of in our regions, we people cultivate paddy because we people have multiple resources like irrigations, like canals and like dams, check dams, and very near to our like villages and towns, so that most of the people only cultivate like paddy here. And in some areas, so like cotton and some pulses, so they cultivate. And yeah, so this is all about the crops which we usually grow in our regional. And talk about my regional language, Telugu. So usually we people only communicate in our regional language in different places because that is our regional language. And talking about like some of the historical places in my area is, so like different like temples and also some parks and some waterfalls and dams which is available nearby my places. So people usually visit over there and people enjoy during weekends. Yeah, so this is all about me.
All right. So, do you like your state?
Yes, yes, exactly. I love my
Why
state.
do you like it? Why do you like it?
Yeah, so we already know that. So it is a very diversity, vast area. And if I talk about my state, so it is Telangana. In Telangana, it is formed in 2014. Telangana has formed as new state in 2014. It's been like 10 years. I have
Mm-hmm.
observed a lot of changes as brought by the
Mm-hmm.
CM and the ministers, different ministers like railways, roadways, and like what like urban development and different types of ministers. I'm talking about in my area specifically, So when I was in school, so at that moment the Telangana has formed. So at that during that situation when I was in school, so we were not having sufficient facilities. But nowadays, so we are having many facilities. Like if I talk about specifically my village, it is a very remote area. So before Telangana formation, so there was no bus facilities, proper facilities, and proper roads from my village to specifically at nearby town. Even if you want to go there to buy any groceries, or else if in any emergency cases we used to struggle a lot to reach there. But after forming Telangana, after the formation of Telangana, so the one who got selected like minister, I mean like MLA. So those took care of my nearby villages, and so they made construct the roads in a better way, and so they made even like facilities like transport, bus facilities, and everything. Now buses are available to reach from my village to some another towns in the easiest way. So that is what one thing has changed from my side. So yeah, so this is what I just want to convey from my side about my state. And
Yes.
especially,
So, Bhanu,
I have,
yes.
yes, please.
Yeah. So, Bhanu, you are yourself an English teacher. So, this is the format of structure of speaking, right? So, remember one thing whenever you are teaching, because I will now teach you everything with the perspective of you being a teacher. Never teach a student or to talk too lengthy sentences. What happens is a person who is listening to the sentence and the person who's speaking the sentence is getting confused between the grammar, vocabulary, and they are speaking without effective pauses, the way you are speaking. Okay. A person who can absorb from you is just the crux. So, whatever is relevant, whatever is precise, whatever is clear, whatever is structured is a better answer. I have written a very short introduction, matter, and conclusion concept for your answer. Can you read it on the chat box?
Yes, definitely. I come from Telangana state. Tea is famous for Telangana is famous for dams and waterfalls. People usually speak Telugu. Local food is idli, dosa, and sambar. Batkama is the local festival, and weather is pleasant in winters and hot in summer. I like tea as it is my hometown, Telangana,
I like
as it is my
Telangana
home,
as it is my hometown. So the
hometown.
introduction
Yes.
was that you come from Telangana state and rest all was matter, what it is famous for, what is the local language, how are the people, local food, local festival, and the last line was conclusion. I like Telangana as it is my hometown. Now talking too much of detail, I did not ask you for all that detail. So learn to keep your answers very precise, simple, clear, and coherent. This is the structure you will follow. When we keep our answers very open ended, then we do not know what we are talking and how we are concluding our answer. If you had heard to my introduction properly, after completing my introduction I said that's all about me, because now you know I have concluded whatever I was speaking. Now I'll ask you another question. First of all, I'll give you a structure of speaking. The structure I'm going to introduce you to is called statement, example, and reason. Statement, example, and reason. Now, in this structure, whatever is asked to you, you have to first give the statement on your answer, which is the fact. Then you give example and reason. So, If a task is assigned to you, do you prefer to complete it before the scheduled date and time, or do you prefer to complete it on the scheduled date or at the scheduled time?
Yes, I would complete the task on the scheduled date.
Hmm. All right. So if you have to give this answer, that yes, I would like to complete the task on the scheduled date and the time. For example, if I have been assigned to uh, give a report, submit a report, I will see to it that some of the work I start a day before, and on the final day, I will complete most of the work. The reason for this is that I do not want to keep any pending work before. So, if whatever there is a last minute work, I would complete it there and then. So, you have to give an example or a reason. I'll ask you another question. Are you a person who prefers to plan things in advance or goes with the natural flow of anything?
Yes, I just plan advance few things. I just want to give here example as a content creator, so I must be aware of what my next move is. So before going to bed every day, just I write journal and diary. So after writing the diary, I just plan what exactly I'm gonna tomorrow. In case if I miss anything, then the following day, definitely I'll complete it at by end.
All right. So
Yes,
again, I will correct your answer here. I'm a person who
sure.
prefers to plan everything in advance. For example, if I have to write or submit something, I'll give my example. For example, if I'm supposed to travel, I will ensure that all my travel documents, my passport, my ticket, my luggage, everything is packed and taken care of much beforehand, because planning helps me remain stress free and more organized. That is it about my answer. If I have to give another example, like I am a person who prefers to plan things in advance. For example, if I am having my exams, I will make sure that I make a timetable about it and stick to the schedule and follow it to the T, because planning helps me to be better at my um, work, at my studies, and be less stress free when I'm giving my exams. So the answer is crystal clear. It is not lengthy, and it is divided into sequence and a structure. So structure
Sure.
is very important. The third thing I would like to introduce you today is the connecting words. Connecting words are the words which are used to connect one sentence to the other. So, suppose you're talking about your routine. So, instead of repeating the word after that, we can, use words after that, later on, thereafter, to give a logical sequence of answer. Now we come to the end of the session. So, my feedback to you is that improve upon your structure of your answer, and that is what you should teach your learners also. You should your in the beginning initial stages, when we do not have much vocabulary, our structure should be much better, because if we speak in a very longish structure, what happens is we get lost between our answers. The answers become such lengthy that they lose the essence of a s- content, of a good content. So remember that that is what we have to deliver: a person who is giving the answer and a person who is listening to the answer. Both have to be very interested in it and not lose the plot of the whole thing. So I now, Bhanu, we have finished the session. Now ask me, you have any questions, any feedback? How did you enjoy the session today?
Yes, ma'am. First and foremost, I just want to know the feedback of my English from you.
I told you in the beginning only, and I told you in the middle also, that I feel the structure is lacking. When you speak without any pronunciation or punctuation in between. Like, of course, there is some MTI pronunciation in your speaking, but that could be because of the state you belong to, that can only be achieved by practice, no problem. But the punctuation, when you speak, there is no full stop, no comma, and you are speaking without a structure. That is something I would want that, you should be improving upon. So I would say, if you have heard of this person called Earl Nightingale, his famous quote is that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So keep a worthy ideal and give a progressive goal towards it and follow it diligently. So right now it is a structure.
Sure, ma'am, definitely.
Yes, Bhanu. Now, what is your feedback? I hope you enjoyed the session today.
Yes, I really enjoyed this session thoroughly, and I came to know a lot of things from your end, where exactly how to focus on and what kind of things should I keep in my mind at the time of practicing. Definitely, I will keep all the points, all the feedback which you have given to me, and I'll definitely improve and I'll keep moving forward with a great excitement. And I really
Great.
enjoyed this session thoroughly.
Thank you, Bhanu. I wish you all the best. Keep on practicing. That's my advice to
Thank
you.
you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Okay. Have a great day ahead. Bye.
you for having